Hello, and welcome to another episode of Crossword Radio. This is your enigmatic host, The Brain, and today is Sunday, January 2nd, 2022. First cryptic of the new year. Emily Cox and Henry Rathvan were the constructors, a double team today. Our little preview clue is French writer going after monster cheese. Not sure on this one. I would think the answer is probably going to be either a French writer, and then the cryptic is going after monster cheese, or the answer is cheese, and it's the cryptic is French writer going after monster. So I'll just have to probably get some crosses on that. Let's see. Okay. Make sure we're centered. Look good to me. Nope, we're not. Hold on, gotta click. Okay. Let's go. Hungrily eye, portion of frog legs. Well, a portion of frog legs is ogle right there. And that is to hungrily eye something. Test for all ages, or test for all except the first and last. That's oral. Once again, so it's the phrase for all except for the first and last, in this case the first and last letter. And in the middle you get oral. Okay. Lodger overheard gossip. Well, a lodger is someone who lives in your house, or maybe a roommate, possibly sometimes called a roomer, I guess. But the answer is I guess it must be that because it's the only thing that fits. Okay, I had to pause the recording there for a minute. I'm back. Let's see. So what I was doing is I wasn't sure if this was supposed to be rumor or as in a lodger or rumor as in gossip, but let's confirm some crosses. Lead actor in film site, neglected skill. Well, a film site is a lot, so maybe in lot, and a lead actor is a star. I'm going to get a lost art. Yes, there we go. So it must be this kind of rumor. How about this one? French writer going after monster cheese. Gorgonzola. There we go. A gorgon is a monster, and Zola, Emile Zola. Emile, is that their first name? Is a French writer. And there we go. And we get Gorgonzola. A criminal is an arsonist. Busted on stairs. So it's an anagram of on stairs. There we go. Oh, double A is weird. In fact, weird enough. Make me wonder if something is wrong, but that looks all really good. Cook tips of asparagus wrapped in bologna. The tips of asparagus wrapped in bologna. And the whole thing means cook. I can't think of a word that means cook that has two A's in it. In fact, not very many words at all have two A's in them. Maybe let's try and get this one. Another French writer. French writer, mapped item time by time. Mapped item by time. Time can sometimes be abbreviated to T. Item. Not sure. Role Hanks played well in general. The lead in Philadelphia. Role Hanks played well. It's only 4 letters. Lead of Philadelphia maybe is a P. Huh. In general. Not sure. I can't think of his character's name in Philadelphia. Roll. Is the answer just going to be roll? Or is it going to be the lead in Philadelphia? Roll is a part. Does that help? French writer mapped item by time. No. Those French writers, the French word for French word for a pen, which I don't know. Listened to composition tranquility. Well, composition is a piece, and tranquility is peace. There we go. All right. Mothers find fault with a single cheese. More cheese. Find fault with a single cheese. Huh. Don't really get that in mothers. Is the answer going to be mothers, like coddles or something like that? How about this one? Streep playing Bernadette in stage production. It's an anagram of Streep. Bernadette Peters. I'm guessing. So this is not part. Roll Hanks played well. E-Tailor revamped workshop. An anagram of E-Tailor. We revamp it to mean a workshop. E-T-A-I-L-E-R. Yeah, so a workshop. Workshop can also be a verb. Oh, let's workshop that idea. Altery. That doesn't make any sense. Detroit team losing grand stadium levels. Stadium levels are tiers. Detroit what? What Detroit teams does Detroit have? The Detroit Lions. Stadium levels are tiers. Tigers. Okay. So grand is can be abbreviated to G for some reason. And if you take the word G, Detroit team, the Tigers, and they lose grand, they lose their G, you get tiers, which are stadium levels. Okay, mascaras. What is this? Single cheese. Mothers find fault with a single cheese. Josh drinks fifth of booze. Arizona Dick. Aztec. So a tech is sort of an old-fashioned word for a private eye, which is going to be called a dick, or a detective. Detective, that's where you get the tech from. Worshipper of Quetzalcoatl is an Aztec. Josh drinks fifth of booze. Sounds like a word that means to josh someone, like to joke with them or to kid them. You put inside of it fifth or something? Like tease? I'm not sure. Is tease someone is to josh them. Drinks fifth of booze. Yeah. I don't get the cryptic there. Place nuts into cola. Oh, this is probably like that. In here we need nuts, and we're going to get a place at the end of that. Konutsla. What if we split up cola like this? No. Maybe it's not literally cola. Maybe it's soda. Or maybe just another word for cola. Not sure. Coke. Nuts. And not nuts. Maybe another word for nuts. So I don't know. Honestly get back together. Honestly get back together, ? And it's a pun of some kind. Let's see. Where some Ivy Leaguers go crazy at last with beer. Crazy, yeah, so it's Yale. So the definition is where some Ivy Leaguers go. So crazy at last is the last letter of the word crazy is Y, and then beer is ale. Still looking like T's. Climb a trail followed by dogs. Climb a trail means climb is the definition here. Either that or dogs, but I don't think followed by dogs sounds very... maybe it starts with A, if that is T's. Ascend. Climb a trail followed by dogs. That doesn't really make any sense to me. Ascend does mean climb. Penny, perhaps, dined around 9:15. Penny, perhaps. Is that the definition? Dined around 9:15. So a quarter of the word 9, probably. So one of the letters from 9. And dined is to 8. Is 8? Ante is a penny? Okay. There we go. I get it. Okay. So, right. Climb. What's another word that means climb? Ascent. A climb and ascent, right? That also works. It still doesn't make any sense. Trail followed by dogs. No, yes it does. A. So, again, usually New Yorkers are pretty good about this. They're not good about their parentheses, apostrophe S's, but they are good about their A's. So A just goes in there, and then a trail followed by dogs is ascent. A scent. There we go. This has got to be T's. I don't get the... I do get the cryptic now. Drinks are T's, T-E-A-S, right? A drink is like tea, iced tea or whatever. And then a fifth of booze is an E. Usually when they do these like 9:15, it's almost always talking about the first letter, but in this case they're talking about the last letter. But really, 1/5 of it could be any letter in it, really. But anyway, it is T's. Place nuts into cola. So I think that the cryptic is nuts into cola. I still don't know. Shirt bearing red Timberland logo. Shirt is the answer. Shirt. Like a T-shirt bearing red. A Timberland logo. I don't know. Is that a T or something? It's a brand of shoes, isn't it? E-Tailor revamped workshop. So with these two E's, what letters do we have left? What kind of workshop? We used A, E, and E. The only vowel we have left is I. Guessing it's going to go there. Doesn't make sense really to go anywhere else. So T, L, and R. Atelier. teal. I think I've heard of this word. Atelier. It rings a vague bell in my memory. Let's see. Place nuts into cola. Yeah. Mothers find fault with single cheese. Fault. Find fault. I'm not quite sure. Is that an anagram indicator? That doesn't seem like it. We have that R there that's messing stuff up. Find fault with a single cheese. French writer mapped item by time. Must be French writer is the answer here. Or like time or item by time. And this is throwing me off. I like a neglected skill is a lost art, right? Star in lot. Gorgonzola. Is that an O, maybe? Yeah, gorgon. Okay, not gorgon. So roast. Tips of asparagus wrapped in bologna. Yeah. The tips of asparagus are the first and the last letters of asparagus. A and S. A and S. And they're wrapped in bologna. Bologna is rot. Oh, that's a bunch of rot. That's a bunch of lies. It's a bunch of bologna. Okay. Honestly, get back together. Honestly is really, maybe? Honestly, get back together. Place nuts into cola, honestly. Not sure about that one. On it, but it is a question mark clue, so it's not necessarily going to be laid out like a normal cryptic. Oh, okay, I get it. Yeah, it's sort of a double definition. So it's honestly and is really, and then get back together is to re-ally. That's what it is. Re-ally. All right. Tricky. Oh boy. Running out of crossings on this one too. Place nuts into cola. Is it just an anagram of like into cola, maybe? And nuts is a anagram indicator? Because we have so many of the letters of into and cola. So what are we left with? Location. There we go. Oh boy, this one. Timberland logo. Is that tree? Our shirt is a T bearing red. I guess we're abbreviating red to the letter R for some reason. And we get tree, which I'm guessing is a Timberland logo. I don't know. Sounds logical. I don't own any Timberland shoes or have shopped for any. Let's see. Oh, mascarpone is a cheese. Mothers, Ma's. Find fault, I guess. Carp. Right? And a single is a 1, like a single dollar bill. Okay. Is this romp? What is this? Roll. Hanks played well. Tom Hanks, right? Renee. Penne. Is there other letters? I mean, how many words can this be? I mean, it can be a lot of words. The lead in Philadelphia is a P. In general. Hanks played well. Jeez. I don't know. Romp. No. Is it pimp, pump, pomp, ramp. Not sure. French writer mapped item by time. Well, let's start with a check. Okay, everything is correct. Unhelpful. Role Hanks. Tom Hanks. Role Hanks played. Maybe that's the definition there. A role that Hanks played. Well, in general, the lead in Philadelphia. Lead in Philadelphia is P. What does well in general mean? I'm well in general. I'm okay. Jeez. Dump. Damp. Bump. Role that Hanks played. I don't know. Let's do this letter. Jeanette. French writer, mapped item. Okay, a mapped item is a gene by time. Okay. You play a gimp? Gump. Well, in general. So, I guess well is supposed to be because they're like sort of filler words you might say while you're talking. Well, I guess that's supposed to be it. Okay. Let's go through the explanations. This is one thing I really like about the New Yorker crosswords is when you're all done, you get the explanation at the end. So even if you didn't get it, like Gump, hopefully they'll explain it to us. But let's go through. Hungrily eye, a portion of frog legs, right? A portion of is a pretty clear hidden in the middle indicator, and we've got ogle right there, in the center. Okay. Right, G, I guess general to G, that I understand, right? That's like military. And I'm guessing that well in general. I'm guessing that's what that is, but I'm not 100% sure. Right, an homophone of rumor, right? Lodger overheard gossip. Criminal busted on stairs, right? Busted is an anagram indicator of on stairs, and we get an arsonist. Listened to composition tranquility, right? Peace is tranquility, and it's a homophone of peace, P-I-E-C-E, which is a composition. Right. Tips of asparagus is AS wrapped in rot, and you get roast, which is to cook. Detroit team losing grand stadium levels, right? The Tigers lose G for grand, and you get stadium levels, which are tiers. Arizona Dick, right? AZ, which is just the two-letter postal abbreviation of Arizona, plus Dick, which is another slang word for detective, as well as tech, and you get Aztec. Place nuts into cola, right? So nuts is an anagram indicator, and into cola is what we're anagramming, and we get a location, which is a place. Climb a trail followed by dogs, right? A. And then trail followed by dogs is ascent, and you get ascent, which is a climb. Where some Ivy Leaguers go, that's Yale, and crazy at last, that's Y with beer. Where some Ivy Leaguers go crazy at last with beer is Yale. Okay. Shirt bearing red Timberland logo. Shirt is a T, it's bearing, it's carrying inside of it an R for red, and you get a tree, which is a Timberland logo. Okay, test for all, except for the first and last, and it's an oral test. French writer going after monster cheese. It's a Gorgon plus Zola. It just took a while there to spell Gorgon correctly, but there we go. We got it in the end. Lead actor in film site neglected skill. Neglected skill is a lost art, and that is star inside of lot. Right, French writer Genet, I guess. Mapped item, which is a gene, by time, which is T. Mascarpone, right? Mothers are ma's. To find fault with is to carp, to go whine about, complain. And a single is a 1, like a $1 bill. Alrighty, mascarpone. Streep playing. So playing is our anagram indicator of Streep. And Bernadette in stage production must be Bernadette Peters. I don't know the play that they're referring to, but whatever. Yep, atelier is an anagram of E. Taylor. Let's look that up. Series of fresh. No. A workshop or studio, especially for an artist or designer. Okay, there we go. The workroom of a sculptor or painter. All right. Yep. Really, yes. So honestly, really. And also get back together is to re-ally. Yes. Josh drinks 1/5 of booze, right? Teas or drinks plus 1/5 of the word booze is E. And you get teas, which is to Josh somebody. Anti, yep. This one we kind of purely got through the cryptic and then we sort of did it backwards. Normally I will guess at the definition, guess a word, and then try to see if I can justify it cryptically. But this one I pretty much guessed at the cryptic and see if I could justify it definitionally. And yeah, so a penny perhaps is the answer. Dined, which is 8 around 1/4 of 9, which is N. And you get ante, which is, you might have a penny ante if you're playing poker with friends and stuff. Okay, there we go. That was the cryptic crossword for January 2nd, 2022, the first cryptic of the year. Nice way to start. Little tricky right at the end. Couldn't get gump. Didn't quite get well to mean Still not 100% sure about that, and I just don't know this writer. But yeah, mapped item is a gene. And gump. I should have gotten gump for a role that Hanks played, but oh well. Okay. There we go. This has been The Brain. Until next time, which will be tomorrow for the New Yorker Monday puzzle. Stay safe out there. Bye.